guys, welcome. This is a reading, a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you, Aries? We have a lot of interesting things going on in the cosmos all at the same time. We are still in Taurus season for the next few days. We have Mercury just stationed direct in Taurus. We have Uranus is still in Taurus, the North Node's there. We have Jupiter is just now moving out of Aries and into Taurus, big shift. And we have the new moon in Taurus coming up on the 19th. I will do a special reading for that, so stay tuned. So find wherever Taurus falls on your chart. And I'm not talking about the planets. I'm talking about the outside of your zodiac, of your natal chart. You'll see the glyphs, the symbols for each of the zodiac signs. So you want to find the one for Taurus. And then look at the house or houses, sometimes it's split, that it lands in. And that will tell you the area of life that all of this cosmic energy may likely impact. Okay? Lots of powerful energy. I think it's in a good way because Taurus is about, it rules the second house, which is one of the money houses. So it is about wealth, prosperity, possessions, but it's more about what we value because Taurus is one of the signs ruled by Venus. Okay, so it is about our self-worth and value, what we value, especially in matters of the heart and in our sense of security. That's where the money part comes in. So be thinking about that, okay? That's all I want to say. If you're here as a cross watcher for an Aries, welcome. Sometimes the messages lean a little bit more to the cross watcher. Be prepared to want to flip the energies around. That's completely normal. Happens all the time. It's a general reading, not a personal reading. So sometimes the energies can come through reversed. Okay. I am pulling from angels and ancestors. Your message is release the old and rest. You are getting an autumn message. I love the crow there. Release the old and rest. Could be a raven. I'm feeling crow, but it could be a raven. Yeah, release the past. And then once you offload it, just calm down. Release the old and rest. Good message from angels and ancestors. Okay, Aries, let's see what's coming through. Doing this split soulmate spread for this series of readings. I'm going to look at you and your divine counterpart. So I'm going to pull the spread. I'm going to give you my general impressions, and then we will clarify. Whew. Okay, so when I do this particular spread, I set the intention that this side of the spread is the sign I'm reading for or about, which would be Aries, and this would be Aries' divine counterpart. If you're here as a cross watcher, it can come through reversed. You might identify with this side, and this side could be your Aries. That's fine. But I always start with the divine counterpart. They're showing up in the reading with some energy of conflict, the Five of Wands. Some inner struggle, some sense of conflict could be coming from an outside source. Sometimes it's representational of some form of confrontation. Okay, in their present experience of this connection between you is the Nine of Swords. So they're losing a little bit of sleep over it. Whatever that conflict is about, it's disrupting their energy flow, and they're preoccupied with thoughts around it. In the past, the Five of Pentacles. Notice the two fives here for this person. Fives are numerologically associated, especially in tarot, with change, with disruption. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles can also be feelings of being shut out, left out in the cold, abandoned, forsaken, devalued. It can also be a card of our own sense of worth and value. Maybe this person wonders if they're worthy of you. Okay, now going forward, we have the Chariot. So that's a card of victory, forward motion, progress. We'll have to see what lands on it to determine if that chariot is actually going to move. And you're showing up with Page of Cups. You are here anticipating a message of love or apology, something sincere from the heart, whether you're delivering that message or you're open to receiving it, because you're coming in pretty solid here. Your present experience of this connection is the Hierophant. I know who I am. I know what my beliefs are. I know what I stand for. I know my understanding of conventional committed relationship and what it looks like and what it feels like, and what I've had recently may not be matching up. So I'm open to some form of sincere message. In the past, Queen of Pentacles. I love the Queen of Pentacles for you because it suggests that feminine archetype of a life partner. So I feel you've been pretty solid and you've been pretty clear about the terms of what it is you want and where you're headed in life and the kind of committed relationship that you see for yourself. And yet going forward in the future, I see the Seven of Swords. So what we'll have to determine is who's fooling who. Okay? So the Seven of Swords, can it be deception and betrayal? Sure. Can it be avoidance? Absolutely. And for me, it comes through as avoidance and escapism the most. But it can also be about self-deception and fooling ourselves. So we'll have to see when we get to the clarifiers. Which, let's start with our Five of Wands here. Hold on. Five of Wands. Knight of Cups, the Chariot, Judgment. Okay, so this person is very aware of the conflict and that there's something between you, maybe coming from an outside source, like I said, but it can also be that there's just a bone of contention between you, because what follows that is the Knight of Cups, this Chariot, and the Forgiveness card, which is why you're showing up with the Knight of Cups, or with the Page of Cups. Okay, so on some level, and when I pull from the bottom of the deck, for those of you that are new, welcome. I'm tapping into unconscious awareness, or what's rolling around in the psyche or playing out behind the scenes. And the Judgment card is a card of second chances, forgiveness, redemption. And I feel like this person is really ready. Oh my God, I'm sticking to the cards here. Is really ready to move forward in a big way and to make you an offer that's something a little bit more vulnerable. So it isn't just an offer of love. It's about, I've got nothing to hide. I'm going to share with you how I feel. I'm going to give you my heart on the silver platter. I'm not going to cause any chaos here. I want to come through this with a victory. And I want us to repair the damage or reunite or reconcile, however you look at the energy of the Judgment is based on your own situation. For some of you, it's just choosing the connection in a little bit more of a committed way. For others of you, there's something that needs, some damage that needs to be repaired. Okay, and then forgiveness and redemption is required. So in the past, we have the Five of Pentacles. That's what I'm thinking. I think Queen of Pentacles here said, yeah, no, I'm not available for what it is you're laying down, and shut this person out. So let's see the Five of Pentacles. I do feel this person has admiration for you. In the past, they may have rested on their laurels. That Nine of Cups sometimes gives us a message of complacency. Someone who says, well, you know, things are pretty good. I don't see any reason for change. But then when you kind of come back and say, yeah, I'm not going to stay single forever. I'm not interested in playing the field. I'm looking for a partnership. And you stood your ground and you were very comfortable in that energy. I feel like they kind of saw the light, like, oh, This person isn't playing. They have made their terms very clear. So that Five of Pentacles to me feels one part like they were not given the opportunity to rest on their laurels and take advantage of the situation and continue to play the field, as well as seeing your worth and value. Like they saw your worth and value because of how you stood your ground, because of the boundaries you set forth, because of whatever. Maybe you just took them to task in the moment and called them out on something. And maybe that was the bone of contention that created the Five of Wands. Okay, so you have to take it as it resonates for you. But I'm seeing that they go like, oh, I see this very clearly now. So let's look at the Nine of Swords. Yeah, their present experience of this connection is they can think of almost nothing else. And they, saw you, the back of you as you walked away. And I do feel like they're kind of in the midst of, I want to be careful how I say this. With that Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands, it's like I played is the operative word there. I played fast and loose. I wasn't evolved enough for this connection. I played fast and loose. I was in it for the minute, and this person called me on it. And I lost my chance. So I'm feeling like this person is seeing the Wheel of Fortune as negative karma, not moving in their favor. And they're sort of preoccupied with that thought that, oh, well, that was fate. I lost my chance. I played fast and loose. I got called out. This person walked away. And, now I'm looking for second chances here and an opportunity to turn the whole ship around and come through this on some level victoriously, successfully. That's where we go to the Chariot. Yes, wanting to move beyond the regrets of the past. Chariot with the Five of Cups, looking backwards, okay, and saying, I don't want to go back there. I see things differently now. Wanting to sort of take a pulse on where you stand. The Page of Swords, all the pages are messengers, but they all operate very differently. And to me, the Page of Swords is the spy or detective. So they're more looking for information, not as much about delivering messages, but looking for information before they deliver a message. And I feel with that Queen of Swords, it's like, I cannot put anything past this person. So I have to be very clear about my intentions going forward. So there's a healthy energy that this person will be looking backward with, with an open mind to the mistakes that were made, any regrets they may have, so that they communicate that clearly, because they know that they cannot pull anything over on you, that you'll see right through it, in other words. So you're the Queen of Swords. If you're on this side, you're the Queen of Swords in that part of the storyline. So now let's look at the Page of Cups. Yes, you are absolutely manifesting the apology after the Tower moment. We got the conflict, we got the Tower, we see forgiveness, second chances, redemption. Let me tell you how I feel about you, honey, and this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting the Page. This person is ready to come in with their heart on a silver platter. So that looks good. Feel like you're on the same page. Nine of Wands underneath. You haven't given up. You're persevering energetically, but you are manifesting some form. And when I say manifesting, it's like, you have all the facts on your side. You have all the tools you need at your disposal to hold up the mirror and say, look at this. Does this seem fair? Is that what you meant to say? Or is that what you meant to do? Because that doesn't feel good. And this person's already aware of that. So I kind of like that you're persevering and you're coming from a position of strength and a sense of mastery, and an awareness of sort of how the deck is not stacked against you. The proverbial deck is not stacked against you. It's actually working in your favor. So let's look, and that gives you that strength to not be afraid of what comes at you, because when you're energetically putting out something that's legitimate and it's positive and it's authentic and it's truth, no matter what comes at you, if it's negative, it's just deflected. It just bounces off. So let's look at the Queen of Pentacles in the past. Yes, Devil, Fool, Knight of Swords. Well, both these cards, Queen of Pentacles and the Devil, are both Capricornian energy. So for some of you, that's all it's about, is an astrological association. But for others of you, there's definitely this rising above, this seeing the pitfalls and leaping anyway. But underneath the Knight of Swords is about having your say, clearing the air, making sure you're understood. And I feel like something here with this Five of Pentacles got very dark for this person for some reason. So I'm sensing that the Devil energy is coming from the Five of Pentacles. It's ego, and it's wounded ego. And I feel like you might have seen it as such, and you were like, yeah, I can deal with this. It's okay. I can sort of ascend beyond it. The Fool assesses risk, but it seems to me like there was this very grounded approach, like it's not my energy, so I'm just going to keep moving forward. I'm going to take a chance that we can work through it. And yet with this Knight of Swords underneath, it feels to me like when Ish unfolded, when Ish hit the fan, you had something to say about it, or you were prepared to have something to say about it. And that's why you're coming from a position of strength to overcome the disruption. The Tower energy is telling you what's not sustainable. And I feel like that was something you may have communicated or have been prepared to communicate, and you've been open to receiving some sort of message that supports that energy of, look, it's a speed, it's a bump on a road. It's a speed bump to slow us down. Make sure we're communicating on the same page at the same time, in the same way, that we have the same agenda. And now with the Hierophant, it's even more about your comfort with who you are at your core and what you stand for. King of Pentacles. So we have a Queen and a King. I'm liking this. Both of these cards now are Taurus. So I have strong Taurus and strong Capricorn. But I have a King and Queen of Pentacles. And I have the commitment card, right? The Hierophant, a conventional committed relationship. And I feel like right now you're a little disenchanted, feeling the emotional distance, feeling like this person is missing an opportunity, just a general sense of unhappiness. There's something here where despite the chances that you've given this person, or despite what you have endured with their highs and their lows, and that's how I'm seeing it, highs and lows, and that there may have been crash after crash after crash, like tower moment after tower moment, like that seems like something you've been enduring for a while. I feel like you're really disheartened, and now you're kind of on the fence. You're torn. Is this really leading to some form of life partnership? King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is a couple in 3D. So I'm feeling like it's finally getting to that moment where you're not sure if this is heading in the direction that you thought it would, despite your patience and you overlooking certain habits and patterns, of you feeling definitely some measure of control, despite, and when I say control, not over a person, but over yourself, despite lots of setbacks. And then when we look forward, we're looking at the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're not going to be fooling yourself. You are going to trust your intuition. So the Seven of Swords, like I said, it can be about deception, but it can also be about self-deception and the little lies we tell ourselves. And for you, in the future position, this feels like red flag territory. And trusting your intuition, first of all, High Priestess, your inner knowing about how, like, what is the gift here? Is there a potential for a new beginning? Because this person looks like they want to come towards you, but they already are aware that they have to be careful about what comes out of their mouth, because you'll see through it. Got it? So I think you're in this future position. You're looking at, well, is this really something that we can build upon? And underneath is the Five of Pentacles. And that suggests cracks in the foundation. There are cracks in the foundation that you are probably already aware of, but going forward, whatever comes through from this person, that's what's going to be in the back of your mind. Are we already working at a deficit? Is there already something here that's lacking, that isn't providing a stable foundation for us to build to the next level, for us to grow this relationship? And the Seven of Swords is here for a reason, because whoever you are watching, you will not want to ignore the red flags. Okay? So that's what I have for you right here at this moment. I'm going to give you the astrology, but before I do that, this reading will continue. If you want to hear the rest of the story, there's a link in the description box in the first sentence. I push all the cards up and I keep going. And I pull the two of you together in relationship as if you're together right now. And I look at the strengths and challenges and what you can expect, the opportunities, or what you can do about it, kind of a situation. So a small spread for that. I get a message from this person to this person. I get a message from this person to this person. And then the following cards will come out. A card from Spirit of the Universe with some guidance, some direction. Could be a warning. I get the hidden energies, what's going on behind the scenes with your person that you don't know but might want to, and where might this be headed down the road. And I close out with some more oracle. So that link's below. But before I sign off, we have Pisces here in the Knight of Cups, Cancer in the Chariot, which is out twice, and Pluto here in the Judgment card, which rules Scorpio. We have Nine of Pentacles happens to be Virgo. Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which is moving into Taurus. That rules Sagittarius. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Queen of Swords is Libra. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Magician is Virgo and Gemini. It's actually a card of Mercury. Mercury just stationed direct, but it rules Virgo and Gemini. We have Mars here in the Tower, which rules Aries. We've got Queen of Pentacles, as I said, is Capricorn, as is the Devil. The Fool is the planet Uranus, which is also in Taurus right now, but rules Aquarius. Knight of Swords is Gemini. The Hierophant is Taurus, as is the King of Pentacles. And we have Pisces in the High Priestess. So that's what I have for you. Thanks for joining me. If you want to continue on, the links below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.